MTN Bushfire is one of Africa's largest multicultural gatherings, which happens annually in Eswatini. This year is celebrated under the theme #BringYourFire. The diverse family-friendly music and arts festival will feature some of the finest musical and artistic talents from across and around the globe. To share more on what we can expect this year, we're joined on Zoom by Festival Director Jiggs Thorne. Jiggs, a very good morning to you. A warm welcome to Morning Live. I mean, how has Bushfire cemented itself as the go-to festival in Eswatini, every year in May?
Yeah, well, we go into our 16th edition this year, so we like to feel we're growing up. We've been on the circuit for a while now, and we've invested a lot of our thoughts in the why. Why put on a festival? We ask people to bring their fire to Bushfire, and bringing your fire speaks to a collective response for positive social change. So we use the creative platform of the arts to engage themes, pertinent issues that are relevant to our times, and we use arts as the transformative tool to engage these issues and generate participation.
Speak to us about the growth over the years. 16 years later, there are things that you are probably doing right that attract the masses every year.
Yeah, so I think, the unique selling point is that we are not entertainment for entertainment's sakes, that we use the creative platform as a tool. It's a conscious event, if you like. So I don't like to see ourselves as a commercial entity. Yes, we have all the dynamics that kind of support hype and enthusiasm, but the underlying tone, if you like, is creating a space where we celebrate diversity, not only through the very eclectic program we put on, but also through the amazing diversity of the cosmopolitan nature of the audience. I think we had over 62 different countries attend in 2019 pre-COVID. We feel that there should be more spaces like Bushfire that celebrate diversity and harmony and contrast, that bring people together within a common environment, and that introduces us to different ways of seeing things, expressing ourselves. So, this is one of the unique and standout qualities of Bushfire, I think.
All right, let's talk about this year's event. Who is on the lineup?
Well, we have Shoma Josie and Stogie T coming in from SA. We have Ibei coming in from France. We have Tonga from Angola. We have groups coming in from Nigeria, an amazing new group called the Cavemen. We have groups coming in from the UK, the States, you name it. Over 100 acts, 4 stages. The festival is a kind of a 360 ecosystem. So we have in the region of about 4,000 campers, over 20,000 people attending daily. We literally take over the country. There are no bed nights. So we do amazing things for what we call the creative economy. And it's amazing to see what the arts can do in terms of supporting not only the development aspect of the arts within Eswatini and the region, but how this supports the broader economy as well.
And you touched a little bit on it now in your previous answer, but for somebody who's never been to Bushfire, paint a picture for us. I mean, the moment they arrive on, a Friday all the way until the Sunday, I mean, what will their day entail? Their days there in Eswatini entail?
So you've got to picture this, we're on a beautiful farm in Swaziland's Valley of Heaven, Eswatini. So you've got the amazing backdrop of the Mzimba Mountains. It's a family-friendly event. It's very safe and secure. There's a multitude of offerings, multidisciplinary program with a focus on music, but there's art, there's dance, there's poetry, there's film. We have an interactive creative activism zone called the Bring Your Fire Zone. where Bushfire, together with its partners, tackle a range of issues. We have a marketplace. We have over kind of 60 different artisans from the region showcasing their wares. Amazing food village with food representation from across the region. So extremely dynamic. There's a lot of different things to do. We've got a kids zone. All of this is preceded by a schools festival where we introduce the language of the arts to local young learners. We have arts industry workshops. So we definitely pack it in, but it's an incredible weekend of a very eclectic program. And for those of you who haven't visited Eswatini, Swaziland is the backdrop within which all of this happens. So it's an amazing destination concept. And for anybody who hasn't been to Bushfire, BBC has listed it as a top African festival. CNN is one of the 7 events you want to see on the continent. So we're definitely punching above our weight.
Yeah, I think not. Talk to us about the workshops. I'm interested in that, in the art workshops. I mean, what are some of the topics that are discussed at these workshops?
Yeah, so the Arts Roundtable is our workshop forum, and we acknowledge the need to support the business development of the arts. I think it's one thing to have talent and interest in creating and performing, but how do you sustain that? There are a lot of platforms like the Arts Roundtable around the world, and basically what we do is we bring together a range of delegates who speak to broad themes that essentially look at how we better monetize our craft, how we are able to be relevant, in the changing musical environment, how we support networks that encourage and develop arts mobility, within the continent and across the world. This year we're looking at issues around festival safety, principally for female attendees. We're also looking at setting up our own money collection society for copyrights in Swaziland. There's a range of focuses, and this is where we get down to some serious music business.
All right. Jiggs Thorne, thank you so much for making time for us this morning. He is the festival director of Bushfire, and it takes place on the 26th and the 28th of May, and it is the 16th edition of the Bushfire Music, Arts and Art Festival, rather.